Maize was being stone ground in South America 10,000 years ago. At some point, hot water was added to the ground corn and polenta or grits was born. The dish was very popular among Native American tribes, and in the late 16th century, the Muskogee tribe introduced the dish to very early settlers. I'm talking Roanoke and Jamestown. It became a staple of the settlers' diet, and soon after, a staple of the diets of the enslaved. As we know, the enslaved were incredibly influential in transforming the most humble foods into culinary masterpieces, and grits are no exception. Today, 3/4 of all grits sold in the U.S. are sold from Texas to Washington, D.C., an area known as the Grits Belt. Cheap, simple, and incredibly diverse, grits prepared in different areas take on the ingredients and flavors of different regions. One of the most popular ingredients added to grits, particularly in the Grits Belt, is of course shrimp. Now, to be clear, I am not making the classic dish I would call shrimp and grits, though I am going to incorporate shrimp. But we'll get there. Today, let's do a southern favorite, grits. An underrated cut of meat, pork steaks. Let's make a marinade. 1 cup of soy sauce, a 1/2 cup of honey, it's in there, I promise. 2 to 3 tablespoons of barbecue sauce. I'm going with Montgomery Inn. It's a restaurant in Cincinnati known for its ribs and its sauce. Tablespoon of chili paste, 2 to 3 cloves of garlic. Let's whisk. Ziploc or bowl, covered well, get as much air out as you can, seal it up, give it about an hour. 1 pound of large shrimp, shell on, tail on. We're going to take the shells and tails off, put them in at least 6 cups of water, and start bringing this up to a simmer. Simmer going for a few minutes. These shells are orange, heat off, remove these from the water, get your grill fired up. White coals, a few hickory chips just outside of direct heat. Probably going to go about 4 or 5 minutes aside here. Also a couple jalapenos roasting. Hot griddle, 1 pound of chopped bacon. Bacon's about 1/2 to 3/4 done. Push to the side, green beans. Kick these around for a few. 3 cloves of garlic, 1 medium onion. I had a shallot to use, why not? Anything else will work. Incorporate 1/2 of your bacon, a little liquid, dome. Just a couple minutes later, couple tablespoons of sliced almonds. Direct heat now. The other 1/2 of your bacon and your jalapenos go back to the kitchen. Barbecue sauce. Flip and more barbecue sauce. Old-fashioned grits are a 5-to-1 ratio. 1 1/4 cups of grits, 5 cups of your shrimp broth. If you've seen My Cousin Vinny, you know grits take time. We're probably looking at 10 to 15 minutes to get them where we want them. Starting to get a little viscous, salt and pepper. 15 minutes later and we're there. The rest of your bacon, your seeded and stemmed roasted jalapenos, your shrimp cut into thirds. 30 seconds later, your shrimp is orange and pink. It's done. 8 to 12 ounces of sharp cheddar cheese. A classic in the Fry household. I make this exact meal a couple times a year. Grits. Oh yeah.